Hey guys, welcome back to the P&J duo.
You can't say welcome back.
Oh my god!
We haven't made a video yet.
Okay, alright. Stop smiling. Alright.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Welcome, okay. Hey guys, welcome to the P&J duo. This is one of our first, so follow along with the journey. You know, we're gonna have a lot of great content every Monday and Friday probably, right?
Yeah.
And today we are going to talk about our firsts. So our first of
So
many.
we're gonna talk about our first time meeting.
Our first time meeting, we had both just got out of bad relationships. Mine was about 9 months. Hers was about 6 months. She had just gotten back from Florida. I had known nothing about her before this.
No, you would see me in the hall and be like, ooh.
Yeah, I was seeing her in the hall and I was like, ooh, she's fine. And go ahead.
And then, so my friend like saw a picture of him on Snapchat, and I was like, ooh, he's really fine. So I got his Snapchat, and then I was like, he's never gonna Snapchat me, so I better just give up. And then I added him on Snapchat, and all of a sudden he sent me streaks. And then
yeah, and then from there we just started talking. It was like a vibe, like from the jump. Like there was nothing, like no disagreements, none of that. It was just like I felt the vibe with her.
yeah, we both came out of a bad relationship, so we knew like we were not trying to mess this one up. Like, so we knew we weren't gonna mess this one up. Like, it was serious.
Yeah, I just got out of a really bad relationship, as I said. I had a lot of bad relationships, so I was about to give up, you know, be solo dolo for a little bit. But then she came in. You know the business.
Okay, so he had me on Snapchat. We texted nonstop.
The whole day, like nonstop, minute after minute, and then we decided to hang out, just to get to know each other. And we were both nervous. That whole summer, I was just staying away from girls a lot. I just wanted to be by myself, so I wasn't really looking forward to it. I was a little nervous coming off of my last relationship. But yeah, we set it up, and the next day we made it happen. And our first date was going to her favorite, what is it, energy drink place?
Yeah,
it was going to her first coffee place. It's called Atomic. She goes there every single day of the year, so it only seemed right. You know, it's a well-known place where we're from. So yeah, that day we met up at one of our high schools. I had just graduated that year, and she was coming out of junior year. And that was gonna be our first time meeting, our first date. And really, we just sat in the car and like talked. Literally,
yeah, it wasn't awkward at all. Like,
yeah, literally for like an hour, 2 hours, we just talked, and like it was like it just flowed. Like there was not like any like awkwardness, any nervousness. It was easy to talk to her. Like she was nervous, I was getting nervous.
Yes, you were. Don't lie.
She said it was a good experience. I said it was a good experience. So we just kept talking, and then we hung out the next day, the next day, and the next day, and then yeah, we felt each other.
Okay, now for our first date. He nonstop still, and my birthday was coming up in what, 5 days?
Yeah.
It was coming up like fast. So I was like, I don't know what's gonna go on. I don't know if he's gonna ask me on a date, what's gonna happen. So then he ended up surprising me with like movie tickets, and he made me go see a horror movie, which he didn't know I didn't like him yet, but I'm a little scared. He probably did it on purpose, so I'd hold his hand.
No, it was a good movie. There was a bunch of previews for it. So
wasn't it Annabelle?
Yeah.
Annabelle 2 comes home, whatever.
Yeah, I love scary movies. Like I don't like none of that romance. He loves all that romance, that drama stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I like comedy, but it was just one of the best movies out at the time, and it felt like the movies were probably like the best first date. It's like generic, you know, everybody goes to the movies for a date, and that whole night was just like a blast. It was like our first time actually going on a date, you know, first time experiencing how it was gonna be with each other.
And that's the first time he posted me. Like, we made it known to the public, like, we were dating and everything.
She had to cut all her side tangs off.
That's you, okay. And then it's right next to the movie theaters, and we sat in my car and talked for an hour or two.
Yeah, we talked for a long time. Felt like 2 minutes though. Like it was just, we had so much to say. Like I have a pretty big background. She has a pretty big background. So like we come from the same place, damn near. So it was just like it all felt right just to like talk about the stuff that we grew up, experiencing and all that. So yeah, that's our first date.
Okay. Now we're gonna talk about first time meeting the parents.
This was the first time I was actually nervous. I usually don't get nervous meeting parents. Like I've met a couple, I've been through all of that. I don't really get nervous doing that. Like talking like one-on-one with people is never really like a bad thing for me. So the first time I was meeting her parents, they were camping at a campground near her house, well near where we both live, and I was familiar with the place she was at, so we were hanging out at her house for a little bit, and then it was time to go meet them. So we drove to the campgrounds. I was nervous, almost pissed myself. And no, but when I got to meet them, they were all just sitting outside. Like there was a bunch more people there, like family, friends, and all that. But it really wasn't like that bad of an experience. Like her parents are cool. That's why I feel like our relationship is just pretty good now, because her parents are cool. I feel like they're my family just as much as my real family is. So from there on, like I got a close bond with their dad. Her mom I can't really get a close bond with, because she's a girl. I don't have much common with her. But the first time her meeting my mom was different.
Ooh, okay. So he lived like 15 minutes away from me, and that whole night I was getting ready. And I was just worrying about every little flaw on my face, what outfit to wear. And then he told me just to come in like comfy clothes. I was like, oh gosh, like his mom's gonna think I'm the biggest bum. Like, so on my way driving like to his house, it was like a 15-minute drive. You'd say 15.
Yeah, 15 to 20.
I didn't have air in my car at the time, so I was sweating the whole way. So nervous. Like I pulled into his driveway, made him walk out and get me, so I wouldn't have to walk in by myself. And
she was a big push at that time, big.
And then, so we went to your room, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then, it was so easy meeting his mom. Like, that was the easiest experience I've ever had. Okay, so it was one of the easiest experiences I ever had, meeting a parent. And we just talked for like 2 minutes. She just introduced herself, I introduced myself, and then we watched a movie that night. And it was the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Yeah, another horror movie.
I just had to act like I liked it though.
Yeah, my mom is like, she's pretty hard to meet. She's pretty judgmental. So I was pretty proud of her for meeting her. I wouldn't want to meet my mom if I didn't know her. But she came through. We got all that done. I'm happy we got that done as early as we did, because it was more comfortable and more lenient for us to hang out and do as much as we wanted together.
But I met your mom like the second day I knew him. Well, yeah, second day I knew you.
Second day.
And then you met mine like...
We weren't playing no games. Like, we hung out every single day for as long as I can remember.
Any time of the day we had to hang out with each other, we would. Like, if he had work soon, we'd go get a tonic soon or go get food soon. Like, it was... We never had, like...
We're gonna talk about the first goodbye. This was hands down one of the hardest things I had to do. It was last year, around, let's say, July?
No, the end of August.
End of August, okay. End of August. I was playing football my senior year. I didn't play my junior year. I played freshman and sophomore. But I had a scholarship. I had like 12 scholarships to play football, but I chose Loris College up in Dubuque because it was close to home. I know like a few of my friends, a few like family members that played up there, so it just seemed like the best bet. It was an hour and a half away from here, so it was a pretty good drive, like nothing you would just want to take on the daily. So it was around the end of August. I had to go up for camp. It was like a 3-week camp, and her and my mom dropped me off, and it was like a parent-family goodbye type thing. And she had to follow me around, through all the meetings, through all the football meetings, because at the time it was only football players there, so it was pretty much just family and football players. We got to tour like everything. We had a bunch of meetings like describing how football was going to be, and that whole time I was thinking like, wow, this is going to be hard. Like the whole summer we were spending together, we didn't have like barely one day where we didn't hang out, so it was just, I don't know, I was pretty sad. I felt like that was gonna be like a big like bump in the road for the relationship.
Yeah, and like when someone's going to college and it's like you barely. I mean, we knew each other, but we didn't like know each other for a while. It was like hard because you don't know if you're gonna last. Like you don't know if your relationship's gonna work through that. Like
Yeah, like college is, especially since she wasn't in college, she was still a senior in high school, an hour and a half away. Like we have a lot of trust. We have like the most trust I've ever had for anybody. But still, like you never know like what can be going through somebody's mind an hour and a half away. I only saw her maybe once a week, if even that. So you don't know what's going through somebody's mind. I know I would never cheat. She knew that, but it's just like you always get in your head. Everybody overthinks.
and because we had like relationships, like not even the one relationship we just got out of, like all the relationships in the past, like
Yeah, they all ended pretty badly. I've been cheated on. She's been cheated on. So we both know how that feels. But I think that's the reason why we lasted through that, because the trust we had was built up because we both know what it would feel like again if that happened to each other. And I've never been the type of person to cheat. She's never been the type of person to cheat. We both been cheated on. Never have done that. As I was saying, we both been cheated on, so it's not really like the type of thing that we would do to each other. And that's pretty much the building block of how we got through college. It was a lot of fights just because we were far away. But it was, that's why the first goodbye was so hard. It was just a new relationship. We weren't sure about the trust, about each other's intentions, but it played out very well.
and I could tell like you were sad. He was all in this mood he gets in, but he was like sad but trying to hide it. We took pictures and he was like the whole time like he
That's
was
my
trying-
natural face.
No, he was trying to hide. He was sad, and then we said our goodbyes, and we didn't think we were gonna see each other because he had football all the time. I had school and work. So
For the first I love you, this is pretty much the biggest step in a relationship. It came pretty fast for us just because you could be in a 2-year relationship, you know, and not have the same feelings or same trust, same love as you do for someone that came into your life only for 3 months and showed you a whole new world. So it was pretty fast for us. We said it 2-3 weeks into college. I think it was something we needed to hear. She needed to hear it just to have peace of mind, and it was something like we both felt. It was just there was nothing that off between the two of us. Like it was the whole relationship was just like a vibe. The whole relationship was just like a vibe.
it like came natural. Like saying that was just like we were supposed to say it. Like,
Yeah, every other relationship, it was like you felt like you don't know if it's true. You just want to say it just to express your feelings in a way that you can't.
like you're okay. So it's like the difference between loving someone, like caring and loving someone, or being in love with someone. And
Yeah, you can have all the love for somebody, but to be in love with somebody is just a whole nother story. Like that's caring for somebody, that's putting them before you at any times, their happiness before you at any times. And that's something that we both did. She put me first with everything. If I was ever out of money in college, she would do it. So I just knew, like I'm in love with her, she was in love with me. So it was the right timing. It was pretty soon, but I feel like that time, like that's what we needed to hear. And it just helped us, you know, get through that portion of our relationship.
first time spending the night with each other, which we never thought would happen because both of our parents are
Strict.
not
very
the
strict.
easiest to convince. But it was New Year's Eve night. It was like he came home from college. Oh, you were on break, weren't you?
Yeah, I was on
So he
Christmas
was on
break.
from college, and my mom and my stepdad went to their friend's house for New Year's Eve, and we just spent it together because we're not really into that partying stuff. Like,
Yeah, we're homebodies.
Yeah.
We'd rather just stay home and watch a movie, or we play.
oh,
But yeah, we're not really like a going out type. We're like homebodies. We'd rather just stay home, watch a movie. We play fight a lot. We get into it. we get into it. I just have to let her know that she's soft. So that whole night, like I've spent the night at my ex's house one time, but it wasn't really like spending the night. I had to sleep downstairs, and it was forced because I was snowed in. So I've never experienced something like that, sleeping next to her, you know, getting to lay with her the whole night, and just like it's like a sleepover vibe, like something you had with like like your friends back when you were in like 8th grade, but instead it's like your best friend.
It was fun the whole night. We made like a whole bunch of, I don't even know why, but we made a whole bunch of like cinnamon rolls, and
We made
got
like
pizza.
30, I think.
Yeah, because he got like a peach. Didn't you get like a peach kind? And then like
It
we got
was
regular.
it was orange cream. It was regular cinnamon and then cream cheese.
So we like would try everything,
Nah.
and then we like didn't have to pick up my parents until like 1 in the morning. You'd say.
Yeah, because usually on like holidays, her parents go out. That's their fun. Like they work all week. They bust their, we can't cuss on here, but they bust their butts all week. So they go out on the weekends, which is nice. They leave us here. They have trust for us. They have trust for their daughter. So.
And yeah, when we went to go pick up my parents, they were at their friend's house, and he didn't really know my mom's friends, like how crazy they are or anything. So,
yeah, they're wild.
yeah, they like to party, like
Where
high
we're
schoolers.
from, like the people out here, they don't care. They'll party until they drop.
And then, so we had to go pick up my mom, and she always takes forever to come outside. Like, I don't know why, but she tells us to come at a certain time, but then it'll be like 20 minutes after that time. So we sat in the car for like 5 minutes. So I texted her, and I was like, okay, like, are you ready to go? And she's like, oh, come inside. So James was over here probably so nervous, like,
Shitting my pants.
and we went inside, and everyone was like having a good time. They were all singing karaoke, and then we decided to start playing like bags. Was it bags?
Yeah.
And we played with my mom's friends, and then
It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't even tell my mom I was spending the night, because she's the type of person to just say no, like right off the bat. She doesn't even like debate it or nothing. So I didn't even tell her. I don't even know if she knew I was back for college.
I don't think
No,
so.
she didn't know I was back from college. That was a lot of our relationship. I just came back without telling my mom so I could spend as much time with her as I can. But yeah, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. We were both tired.
We had to stop at McDonald's because we go there every night, and then my parents go to their friend's house or go out.
Her dad orders 4 eggs and 4 sausages.
Because he's on the keto diet, so
Yeah.
I don't even know. But
Right.
so that took like 30 minutes, and then we finally got home, and
I said all right like 5 seconds
it's okay.
ago.
We finally got home, and my mom went to sleep because she was, yeah. And then we asked my stepdad, like, do you think it's okay to sleep in my room? Because before this, like, no boys were allowed in my room, nothing. So,
Unless you like snuck them in.
stop. But, no guys were allowed in my room, nothing. And then we asked my stepdad, and he was like, I think she'll be fine with it, like, so then we went to sleep that night, and it was, now we have a hard time sleeping without each other. We FaceTime each other all
Yeah,
the
we
time.
FaceTime each other all night. Unless we're both very tired. I have work in the mornings a lot, so we'll just FaceTime so we don't have to text. It's a lot easier.
Because I'll do my own thing, like watch YouTube, and he'll either play the game or end up going to sleep, and I'll still be there, like.
But that was our first time spending the night. Thank you guys for watching. This is our first video, so sorry if we were a bit awkward. Sorry if we were, choking on our words a little bit. We will be posting every Monday and Friday. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, we won't set that for now, just in case, because we have busy schedules, like, we have a lot to do. But, well, he has a busy schedule, I don't, but
We'll give you guys a set time of when we're going to be posting. It'll be 2 times a week for sure. We don't want to keep you guys waiting on videos for our little subscribers amount, But thanks for watching.
just help us build up the duo team, and you can say it now, I'm sorry. Okay.
Help us build up the duo team. We'll have to cut that part out.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like, comment. Our videos will get better. We're going to make some investments on cameras. We're going to be more comfortable doing this, better content. We're going to be doing pranks, vlogs, everything you could imagine. You can comment down what you would like to see, what prank, vlog, anything, questionnaire, all of that. But yeah, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for that was bad.
Thanks for watching us.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what was I gonna say? But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. The P&J duo. That was bad. We're gonna cut that.
Okay. We'll just be like, peace. Peace.